Welcome back to Slightly Off Script, the podcast where we forget the script and we go with your listener submissions instead. Now, you may notice a few things that are a bit different today. Number one, my hair, I'm not bad. And number two, well, there's two more things. Number two, the DURHAM vlogger and Mrs. B aren't here. Do not fear, they will be here very shortly. Yes, they will. They shall be coming into the studio in a few minutes, so that is exciting. And number three, I'm on the video, which is something that usually you only get if you're like a member. But today I'm treating you all, all my lovely viewers, thanking you for everything you have, given Luminym. As much as there isn't many of you, and we're not a big business, we're growing, and there is no business if there is no growth. And every growth, but I'm not really a philosophical, is that what they call them? Philosophical figure, but I know a few who think they are, and they just ultimately have no clue what they're talking about. But don't tell them I said that. My father. Who said that? Anyway, so this is a bit of an emergency episode, ultimately. So it'll be Friday when you're watching this, and usually it's a Thursday, so you're probably thinking, why has he done that? I'll get onto that. So, you may have seen on the news recently, they're trialling bans on social media for under 16s. Now, you might remember a few weeks ago, whenever it was, I said that ultimately they blocked the bill, but we've had a few, dare we say, setbacks in the fact that a new bill has pretty much passed, I'm sure, and it's called the Children's Wellbeing and Schools Bill. And I think that's what's going to give these councils the power to ban social media or do something. And not only that, but it also has big impacts on, young people in general. It kind of adds on to the alienation of young people. But I thought I'd come on here today because recently pressure is being opened up a bit. So I thought I'd just come on before Mrs. B and the DURHAM vlogger come in, and then we'll be talking about when they come in, Mrs. B's recent favourite colour, and also we'll be doing some research into the DURHAM vlogger's channel. But before we do all that fun stuff, we've got to get this out of the way. So, obviously, I'm a teenager, right? If social media gets banned for under 16s in the UK, people like me will be gone forever. Well, until I turn 16, obviously. It's not just like, right, you're gone forever. But I will be gone for a bit of time. And my heart truly goes out to those who are actively making money off content creation, YouTubing, whatever it is that you're doing. It is truly, I don't know, it's all a very big kind of issue, dare we say. There's a lot of upsides, there's a lot of downsides, there's some that are in between, and you've ultimately got to think, well, how will this affect me? And it is that conversation with myself that led to this, what I'm doing right now, what the DURHAM vlogger and Mrs. B will be talking about. which is why I've come here today alone to give you a bit of news. So considerable amount of time, energy, you wouldn't imagine. Because the bit you see is kind of the Durham vlogger, Mrs. B, coming in, sit down, we have a little chat, and then they walk out, boom, done. And then you think, I press upload. But there is a considerable more amount of stuff to do. Like editing. You've got to edit them at the end. When the conversation's finished, you've got to cut it down. You've got to cut all the ums and ahs and the pauses and the bits where they're thinking about stuff. And, you've got to cut out the bits where at the beginning and at the end. And you'd think it was really easy, but actually knowing what to cut out and what not to cut out is really difficult. Because you've got to cut out the waffle, you've got to cut out the bits that aren't particularly important. And that's what's difficult about doing it. And not to mention the pre-production that goes on. I mean, the amount of time spent per week where, when the Durham vlogger comes in, before he comes in, I've got to search through his channel, I've got to literally scan them all to come up with these different things. Obviously, yeah, we do listener submissions, but I've also got to put them into printer mode, whatever you'd call it. I've got to fold them, I've got to put them on the desk. And it all sounds very kind of straightforward and simple, but when you put it all together, it is a lot to do, especially in 1 week. And then obviously, you've got to set it up. This isn't a very professional studio, is it? But ultimately, you've got to have all the right lighting. Like I've got one there, I've got one above me. You've got to have the right equipment. I've got the headphones ready for when they come, and the microphone. And it is a very time-consuming process. As much as from the outside, when you're looking from the outside in, it looks dead easy. But it's the bits that you don't see that are the time-consuming bits. It's not the conversation itself, because the conversation itself only will go on for about half an hour. But that is what's led me to do this. Okay? So, I'm not going to cut the mustard anymore. But I've had to come to some sort of decision. Because, there are some people out there who may have paid when the video versions were behind a paywall, and something does need to be kind of done and quick, because ultimately I might not have long left doing this. This is very difficult for me to say. We're going to be axing production of this show slightly off script. And it's not a decision that we take lightly. It's not a decision that's leapt upon us. Well, it has. We've had to do something about it, ultimately. We couldn't just sit in the dark. I've been walking on very thin ice, doing as many as I have been, while kind of there's been the threat always looming there. And yeah, we also do have a lot of other projects that we're currently working on. We've got something going out tomorrow, which is exciting. We've got other projects that we work on as well that you might not be aware of, even smaller projects. Some are bigger, some are massive, and some of them are only available on the website and stuff. But this isn't just an easy decision to make. This is something I love doing. And ultimately, I do think that this is the downfall of kind of this ban. Is that ultimately there are a lot of, young creators that you wouldn't be aware of that are actually like putting loads and everything into their content creation. So ultimately, that's what I've come to tell you today. This will be the final episode that airs, or premieres, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it might only be a temporary thing, and when it does come back, if it comes back, it'll be bigger and better than it is now. But this is just what's happening for the foreseeable future. Luminym Media will provide a statement, and that will be available on the website tonight, or it'll be available also probably on the YouTube post thing. You get what I mean? So yeah, I think it's about time for the Durham Vlogger and Mrs. B. After the break. So let's see what they have to say this week. And we're going to be making it go a bit full circle. So let's see what they have to say this week then, shall we? So then, Mrs. B, you've had a bit of a, shall we say, obsession lately.
Ooh.
Into sage green.
Oh, I love sage green. Yes. Oh, is that why you're wearing that top?
I didn't even notice that. So, the Durham Vlogger said that you've ordered a toaster that matches your little...
Kettle.
She's not awake yet. It's correct. Toaster, Thomas.
Yeah, I've ordered a toaster to match the
That's
kettle.
what you said. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've ordered a toaster to go with the other sage green ornaments.
Yes.
Yes.
So why do you like sage green? What is it about sage green?
I just like green. I've always liked green. It was Mum's favourite colour. And I like everything green. I've got sage green, the canisters for your tea and your coffee.
Literally everything's green.
Yeah. The treat tins that I've got for you. The bread bin. I've now actually got some new sage green tea towels as well.
It's a good job you can't get a green ninja, isn't it?
Oh, I'll look into that.
Oh.
But you know what? You can buy a retro sage green microwave to match it.
Well, pretend we didn't hear that one. Is that next?
Okay, yeah. Next.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking a bit of a trip down memory lane. So, let's have a look. Because overall, we've done 6 episodes. And I want to know how much you can remember.
All right.
So we're going to be doing a similar thing to what we were talking about, apart from its quotes from episodes of this podcast. And you've got to tell me which episode it was from.
Right.
So, there you go.
I won't be very good at this, I doubt.
So, who wants to go first? You.
Yeah, go on then.
So, today I'll be talking to a vlogger who makes millions eating food.
Gary Yates?
Yeah, he does.
No, see, you've got to name the episode number that I said that in, but you weren't here when we did that episode. So, do you remember that?
So was that 1 to 6?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, of course I do. Clear as day.
Go on then, which one?
Number
is it?
2. 2.
Was that a guess?
Yeah.
She got it right.
La na 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 na.
Yep, so that one was episode 2, and that was about onions and the waste bin. So, you can do number 2 then. So, all I can say is bring back the 70s. What episode was that?
The 70s. That'll be the first one.
Episode 4.
Hey!
That's about the Brits and Book Day. So we'll do...
Oh, yeah.
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 Number 3. Mince and dumplings. I love it.
Oh, I was to share on this one.
Episode 1?
1.
That was episode
2.
Onions and the waste bin. This one. I hated that place.
I hated that place.
Yeah, which episode's that from?
1.
How has he come to that conclusion, ladies and gentlemen?
Easily?
It's not a real quote. I just threw that one in just to keep you on your toes.
That's how I came to that conclusion. I'm thinking, I've never heard of it, so just stab in the dark.
Your turn.
Right.
Is that not clickbait?
5.
Oh, 3.
3.
And that was about prison. You might remember that.
All right.
And finally, these aren't your average boomers.
5.
1.
Oh!
And that was about life hacks.
That's difficult because we haven't actually made them.
Well, yeah.
We've been involved maybe. But yeah.
So speaking of life hacks, we're going to kind of go back in time a bit. And we're going to go back through some life hacks. Because over time, I've been testing a few out.
All right.
So, use a spoon to open a bottle. Because it saves money. Because then you don't have to use one of them awkward things.
Use a spoon to open a bottle.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have one of them things where you go like,
Yeah.
you know, like your J2O bottles, or
Yeah.
in my dad's case, Jack Daniels,
Right.
you go,
Have
but you could use a spoon.
Have you ever tried it?
What?
Using a spoon?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never. Have you ever done with a spoon?
No.
Reheating pizza with a glass of water.
Never heard of that before. Is that because the crust goes dry?
Yeah. Put a glass of water in the microwave so your pizza stays crispy.
Oh, well, I've never heard of that. I don't eat pizza, so...
You think that'd be the opposite because it would make steam.
Yeah, but like if the pizza was like a day old or something, it would be hard, wouldn't it, round the edges?
Oh, right. It's like re-energising it.
Yeah.
Toothpaste for everything. So, scratched phone, use toothpaste. Dirty shoes, use toothpaste. Car headlights,
Yes.
use
Yes,
toothpaste.
car headlights, yeah. If they go dull, you can polish it with toothpaste.
You can.
Well, the toothpaste must have something in it then.
Abrasive.
All right.
Putting your phone in rice when it got wet.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one before. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's supposed to draw the moisture out. Yeah.
Oh, now this. Freezing stuff to make it last longer.
Well, I suppose you put bread in the freezer.
That's a bit of a boring life hack, isn't it?
Or stuff that's going to be out of date, you put it in the freezer, and then you've got an extra.
You do this one. Toilet seat cover trick in public bathrooms.
Toilet seat, what?
Cover trick in public bathrooms.
Cover trick. put toilet roll around the seat.
It's like origami. And there you go. So that's all my life hacks for today. But to finish off this episode, we're just going to do one tiny little 2 falses and 1 truth. So there's 3 statements. 2 of them are false, but which one's true?
Right.
So, number 1. The Durham Vlogger has appeared in 5 podcast episodes so far. The Durham Vlogger has 168 videos all in all so far. And the Durham Vlogger has had more views than Gary Eats overall. Which one's true?
So can you repeat that?
So, the Durham Vlogger has appeared in 5 podcast episodes, including this one. The Durham Vlogger has 168 videos so far. And the Durham Vlogger has had more views than Gary Eats overall.
I think it's number 2.
Number 2, the Durham Vlogger. Number 1.
Now I thought you'd been in 6.
There's 2 wrong and a right, so.
Or is there 2 wrong? 2 right?
I thought you'd been in 6 podcast episodes.
That's what you said.
You have. He's been in 6 podcast episodes.
So he's wrong.
So which one's right?
None of them are right.
You tricked
Yes, I just thought I'd throw that in there. But actually, we were just talking about Gary Eats, weren't we? What's happened with Gary Eats recently? You've had a bit of attention from him, haven't you?
Yeah, he's given me a few likes. I did a vlog up at Peterlee, and he's asked me or mentioned about going there.
All right.
To do the 3-course meal for £6.95. He thought it was such a great deal. He's probably going to be going there.
Famous friend.
And he's going to give me a shout out.
So he's going there to do that,
Yeah.
or the one that you recently have done.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Let's see if you get 10,000 subscribers after that one.
Whoa.
So, that's it for today's episode. So Luminym Media will tonight at some point, so Friday, because this goes out on a Friday. So on this Friday, so tonight, we will provide some sort of statement. Yeah. So that's it for this week. Yeah. So it's a bye from me.
Bye from me.
And it's a bye from me.
And